Well, let's just begin. My name is Gentry George. I'm from Miami, Florida. Right now I live in New York City. I teach at the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, and I teach at the Dance Project of Washington Heights and the Iglevsky Ballet. I also founded Zest Collective in 2013, and I also teach at Pilates. And I've been working with my master trainer there, Roberta Kirschenbaum, since 2019, 2009, about 11 years. Today we're going to do a Pilates class, a body conditioning class, just to sort of check in with ourselves. I want to take this opportunity to thank George for inviting me to be a part of Project Sauté. This is a wonderful initiative. I've thoroughly enjoyed taking all of the different classes and getting to know everyone. So thank you so much for bringing us all together and allowing us to share during this time. Also, I want to thank Po Lin, who is a mutual friend of ours, for connecting us together. Po actually danced with Zest Collective maybe in about 2016, and we had a wonderful time, so thank you so much. Here in New York City, we are on a bit of a lockdown. We've been so since November 13th. It was a Freaky Friday indeed. You know, as the saying goes, we're just hanging in there. And so I'm hoping that everyone is safe and that we can all keep a positive and uplifted spirit. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust this camera to see if it is, we'll get most of the body, and then we will begin shortly. Now, as always, if you need to make any modifications, please go ahead and do so. We don't want you to hurt yourself. Okay, just back here. I think this is fine. Okay, so you might want to have a block handy or a strap nearby, and please drink a lot of water. Okay, we're going to start seated. We're going to have our hands on our ribs, and we're going to begin with our breathing. And in Pilates, you want to breathe wide, less about breathing up in your chest and in your shoulders, but creating more space for your ribs, for your organs to breathe. So you're going to take 3 deep breaths in, inhaling all the air, breathing wide, and exhale. Draw everything in, and find yourself getting taller. Again, deep breath in, and exhale. Here's your last breath. Deep breath in, and exhale. Press one hand into the other to stretch up, lengthening the spine. Put your seat bones rooted. And go ahead and relax. We're going to take a small spiral. Just stretch. And come back to the center. And let's go ahead and stretch the other way. And center. We're starting out nice and slow. And then we'll take it up a notch. We're going to lie down on our back. Gently lay down. You're going to take your arms out to the side as you stretch through your fingertips, reaching. Feel your body expanding, and go ahead and relax. Again, reaching long through the fingertips, reach. And go ahead and relax. Again, reaching long through the fingertips, stretch long through the toes, stretch on either side, and relax. Slowly take your arms overhead. Bring your shoulders to your ears, lift up, and relax. Again, lifting up, stretch, and relax. Last time, and stretch, and relax. Now you're going to flex one side, flexing the foot and the hand, reaching long one side, and come back to center. Again, stretching, reach, and come back to center. Again, stretching and reach, and back to center. Other side, and stretch, reach, flexing through the heel, and return to center. Again, stretching, reach, chest, wrapping along the outside of your shins, massaging your low body. Now for some, this might be a bit tight, so feel free to make a few modifications, whether your knees are here or a little bit closer. Okay, you can even turn your knees out ever so slightly if you need to get a little bit more in your mid-back. Just taking a few knee circles. And go ahead and reverse. Today we're going to lift our legs up. We're going to cross our legs at our knees here. Take your arms out to the side as you're going to go ahead and reach. Let's all fold toward each other now. Stretch over. Allow the body to relax. And reaching on through the fingertips. As you come on back to center. And take a small lift as you stretch on over to the other side. For some, you might feel a bit of a crack there. Might be a new position for you. And let's come back. I remember the first time I did this stretch, I loved it. So I thought I would include it with our program today. We're switching. Let's go ahead to the opposite side. Reach, stretch, and let's come back to center. And lift on over to the other side, stretch, and come back to center. And let's go ahead and place both feet on the floor. Bring your arms down by your side. You're going to tilt your pelvis forward, rocky pelvis, and go ahead and scoop, making a bit of an imprint here. Neutral spine. You're going to go ahead and lift, reach, and go ahead and scoop. Finding more mobility in the spine, especially in the C curve. Again, go ahead and tilt forward, and go ahead and scoop. This time you scoop so much, you begin to round up to the C curve. Very important in the C curve that you don't allow the body to arch. This will cause a bit of injury to your low back. But you're maintaining this C curve, this scoop. You might even feel the back of your legs working in your glutes. And go ahead and round down, one vertebra at a time. Elongating. Tilt forward. And once again, go ahead and scoop all the way up. Find control for the back of the legs working here. And go ahead and lower it down, making more space. Here's our last one. You're going to stay up. From here, go ahead and bring one leg up. Small circles, going for stabilization. And go ahead and reverse the circles. Again, right now we're just checking in, seeing where we are. And reinvent the C curve. And coming on up, long legs, reaching, crossing the midline, stable on the opposite leg. And go ahead and reverse. And place the leg down. And gently come rounding all the way down. We're going to do our prep for our hundreds. Now the hundreds, really makes us very strong. It's one of our main exercises in Pilates. You're going to inhale all the air. You're going to exhale. You're going to tuck the chin as you come on up. Softening in the chest. This is our prep. Inhale, return. On your exhale, you allow the fingers to lift. Lift, soften in the chest as you're going to come on up. And ideally, we're going to be in this position. Our abs are very strong. We're held here. We're not held by our neck, by our abdominals, and our shoulders are lifted. Okay? So we're going to come up to our 100 position, and we're going to pump. We're going to breathe in for 5 seconds. You're going to breathe out for 5 seconds. It's going to be as such. Here we go. And here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Second set, inhale, breathing wide. And exhale. Third set, inhale. And exhale. Go a little bit deeper. Fourth set, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. Fifth set, inhale. And exhale. 5 more. You're going to lengthen your legs. Now you can be here as well. I like to be here so that I can feel my my back imprinted to the floor. I think this is about 8 now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Here's number 9. 2. And exhale. Last set. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. And go ahead and relax. All right, we're going to place our hands underneath our hips, underneath our sits bones rather. Reach your legs up to the ceiling and then lower down 6 times. Inhale, lower, and exhale, return. Again, number 2, and exhale. Number 3, and exhale. If this clicks your hips a bit, stretches here too much, don't go as far, okay? You don't want to go too far that you begin to arch here. That's a bit dangerous. Continue to keep your spine a bit more neutral. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. Here's our last one. Inhale, and exhale. Now we're going to go half over to the side, down to the middle, return. 3 more that way. Over, and 2 more. Over. 1 more. Over, and other side. Here we go. Reaching along through the legs. Again, goes over, and exhale, return. Inhale, over, exhale, return. Inhale, over, and let's go reverse. Goes down, and exhale, and exhale. Again, goes down, and exhale, and goes down. Woo, killer. Other side, over, and up. Again, goes over. Exhale, return, goes over. Exhale, return, and over. And exhale, return. Give yourself a chance to relax. Just breathe and stretch it out. We're going to take it up a notch. And we're just going to keep going up a few notches, okay? So, let's go ahead. Let's bring our legs together, knees together. Take our arms out to the side. You're going to take 4 counts to fold over and stretch. At this point, allow the body to relax. And just breathe. Reaching through the opposite fingertip, reach, come back to center. Now this mimics one of the earlier exercises that we've done, okay? And go ahead and stretch over, stretch. Don't just collapse, really feel the reach. Keep the core engaged. And reach along through this fingertip to bring the body back. Let's try again. Hand lift over, reach, making space. Maybe try bringing down your knees a little bit closer to your chest. You feel a different stretch. And lift, coming on up. And once again, go ahead and stretch. And lift, coming on up. We're going to go into our double leg stretch today. Let's start with our single leg, and then we'll go into our double leg. Let's come here. You're going to take your opposite hand to the outside of the shin here. Your other hand is going to be on your knee. Your shoulders are going to be off, and you're lifted in this position. Try not to let the knees drop. Try not to work primarily with the neck, but holding in the core. Inhale, exhale, and exhale. Really bring the knee stretches, and exhale. Reach it, stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now you're going to do this with the legs straight. And reach it, and reach it. You can grab here, or behind the back of the thighs here. And stretch. You can pulse, 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 or you can do it as a single. Pulse, 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 stretch. Pulse, pulse. Into the double leg stretch. Bring everything in. Go ahead and reach. And exhale. Let's get 5 more. Here's 1 and in. Here's number 2. Reach. And here's number 3. Reach it. And here's number 4. Reach it. Here's number 5. Reach it. And relax. You're going to bring one leg up. Let's do our shin busters, okay? For all of us, I believe we're dancers or dance enthusiasts, but we really want to strengthen the muscles along our leg and our ankles as well. Okay, so we're going to come along here and just circle the ankle out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse. 1. Spreading wide through the fingertips, through the toes as if they're like fingers reaching along with the toes, trying to get the pinky to every corner of the room. And let's go ahead and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the other leg stable. Try not to let it splay open. Knee directly up to the ceiling. Go ahead and reverse. Other leg circling, shin parallel to the ceiling as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And reverse. 1, 2, almost there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other leg. You're going to point the leg up to the ceiling. You need to get a flex. So the back of that leg stretch. Bring everything down. 3 more. And up, flex, stretch. Again, up, flex. And coming up, flex. This is one of my favorite exercises. Reverse, up and through. And up, keeping the core engaged. Again, goes up and through. And up and through. Other leg. Points up, flex, stretch. Point up, flex, stretch. Point up, flex, stretch. Point up, flex, stretch. Reverse. Out, through. Goes out, through. Goes up and through. And goes up and through. Lengthen this leg as you, let's do this, yeah. Let's lengthen this leg as you bring this knee in, okay? So you're going to resist this knee, release the hip, open, let's restore everything to center. Again, resist, release, restore everything to center, resist, release, restore everything to center. Go ahead and lift, cross your midline over and stretch once again. Come back out to the side, grab underneath its heel as you stretch out. And just reach, okay? You can use this opposite hand as well if you like to just go ahead and stretch, reaching long behind the back of the leg. If you're comfortable here, you can do so as well. Okay, listen to your body. And let's come on back to the center. Other leg is going to come in. Resist knee, release. Restore the hip to center. Again, resist, release, restore the hip to center. Notice as you release, you also feel a bit of a release in your back. Finding much more stretch there. Lift up and over gently. Let's come back to the center. Grabbing underneath here, stretching out to the side, reaching out to the side in many different variations, okay? Release the leg and come back to center. You're going to flex your feet. Reach your arms overhead. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Lower your arms down. Inhale, open. Reverse. Open out to the side, coming on down and lengthening on up. From here, we're gonna roll on up, tuck the chin, soften in the head, reach, reach, reach. Try not to lift the heels. Use your core, bring you on up here, okay? Now, when you come along to this position, we want to stretch out our back through this way, as opposed to folding from here. So we're gonna feel much more of a stretch in our back. And as you round down, getting one vertebra at a time, scoop the low abdominals in, round down, as opposed to falling with the collapsed, can barely breathe like this. Okay, reach, 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 reach. Okay, here we go. Inhale, and exhale, lift, up and over, stretch, reach, stretch. Release the neck, and round down, one vertebra at a time. Again, inhale, and exhale, lift. Draw the abdominals in, stretch, lift. Feel yourself lifted. Release the head, stretch the muscles of the back. Reach, round down. One more time, coming on up. And stretch here. Now you're gonna come up to the seated position. You're gonna keep your legs flexed. We're gonna stretch out our upper body here. Normally when we stretch, we fold forward like this and just collapse. What I want us to do here instead is try to keep our knees up to the ceiling, keep your arms out to the side. We're trying to soften. Feel a bit of a sinking here. Might feel a bit stretchy for you here, or stretchy for you here as well if you're unused to this. So let's just go ahead and stay here for a second. Drop the head, release the neck, stretch everything out, allow the shoulder blades to soften, and just stay here. Right now, if you have a block, it might be handy for those of you that have a hard time maintaining parallel. Fold open, you might have this block in between your legs so you can hold yourself there, strengthening your inner thighs as well. So allow the body to soften into the stretch, and just breathe. Go a little bit deeper. From this position, you're going to come all the way up, bring your hands behind the back of your head, and you're going to try as if someone has touched your heart and you soften into this. You try this once again. I'll show it to you in this manner. You're going to fold forward, softening the chest, and go ahead and lengthen, okay? You can do this in this position if this is comfortable for you as well. Lengthening on up, and folding over, stretch. And lift up. Fill your body up with oxygen. Spreading wide again, and folding forward, stretch the neck. And lift up. Open the chest. Again, here's our last time. Folding, stretch. From here, let's keep sit along the edge of our mat. We're going to prep for our rolling like a ball. Okay, your hands are going to be wrapped along the outside of your shins or wrapped underneath your thighs. If that is uncomfortable, you can also do this sort of modification. Okay, keep the elbows lifted. So we're sitting here at the edge of the mat. Our feet are going to be lifted, engaging our core, sitting onto your sit stones here. So you're just going to breathe. Just inhale all the air. And exhale, just for the balance. Inhale all the air. And exhale, balance. As we go back, you're trying not to allow this part of the body to touch the floor. You're going to inhale back and exhale, come right back up, okay? Maintaining the secret of the spine. Here we go, inhale. And exhale, return. Again. And woo, exhale, return. Again, here we go. And up. And here we go. Just stay over here. Wrapping along here. Just go ahead and stretch like a little baby. Now if you're okay with this position, go ahead, lifting your legs up. Stretch your legs behind you. If you can flex your feet. Try to get them onto the floor. My back today is very, very tight. So this is a little bit strenuous. We can still get a little bit more mobility there. Remember, In this practice, patience is everything. Where we are today might not be where we are tomorrow. So we must give ourselves time. And what we did yesterday, we might not be able to do today. And go ahead, lowers everything down. And just go ahead and relax. Okay, that was a bit of work there. Let's just breathe. Inhale all the air. And exhale. Inhale all the air. And exhale. Okay, let's cradle on over to our side like a little baby, allow the body to relax. It's always very important that you give the body a chance to relax and breathe. Softening in the neck. Recovery is going to be your best friend. Ready? We're going to come from here. Let's go into our child's pose position. But before we go ahead and do that, this is one of my favorite stretches. We're just going to go ahead and sit here, allowing the top of our ankles to soften. Just breathe. Often we sit in positions like this where this is kind of crunched. And as you can imagine, you would do a crunchy tendu. So you need to have a little bit more length in the legs and the shin. So the more we can sit here and get comfortable, the more length we're going to have. And even go from side to side, finding new parts of the body. Then we're going to come up, we're going to sit into the three-quarter plank and sit all the way back, stretching our toes as well. From this position, draw our abdominals in, bring your hands along our shoulders here, scapula. Everything is in line. I'm just going to sit here and stay. Turn your head toward the camera. And return back to center. Turn your head the other way. And return to center. Lift up gently. Go ahead and release. Now we're going to go into our child's pose. If at this point you want to block for the head, you can do so. You can also open your knees out a little bit. I tend to like to open my knees out ever so slightly. Okay, we're going to stretch our low back. Remember, if you're ever in any pain, you can always go to the child's pose. It's a very restorative position here. You can reach your fingertips out a little bit longer. Stretch. Let's go ahead, let's lift one arm up as we're going to stretch the opposite side. Again, if you have a block, you put your head on the block or put your ear all the way down, stretching the spine and reaching long in either direction. Joseph Pilates always said, you're only as young as your spine, and the older I get, the more that is true. So the more you can find release and space, the more fluid you can be, more mobility, better experience we're just going to have day to day. You must take time every day to stretch, just a little. Easier said than done. Over to the other side, reach. And let's come back to center. Let's come onto all fours. Let's make sure that our hands are going to be right in line with our shoulders. You don't want it too far in front of you, definitely not too far behind you. Okay, from this position, we're just going to do our upper curve. Round the body, drop the head, release the neck. Stretching out the back. And go ahead and arch. Reach, release the hips here. Open the chest. Again, stretch, release the head. Rounding through the spine. And go ahead and stretch, opening the chest. Again, drop the head and release. Stretch, reach, reach, reach. Drop the head, stretch. Let all the fluids flush through the spine. stretch your spine here. So we're gonna hold yourself up on our back as opposed to sinking like this, okay? Draw your core in, find yourself lifted. You're gonna take one leg back and just swing the other arm forward and just balance there. If you need to put this foot on the 3/4 point, you can do so. Reach it, and go ahead and come back to center. And other side, lift, belly is in, stretching out. Try not to sink here. Okay, hold yourself up. And switch. Other leg, go ahead out and reach. Gonna bend here 1, 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. Let's go ahead and switch. Reaching on out, draw your belly in, feel those glutes working the back of those legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, stretch, 5, reach, and coming on down. From here, we're going to lie all the way down to our stomach. We're going to relax our shoulders. You're going to place one hand on top of the other, and you're going to place your forehead here. Before we do that, just go ahead and shake everything now. What I'm trying to do now is release the muscles of the bum, okay, because they're easily big grips. So from here, just shake your legs out until everything is free. Okay, relaxing in the shoulders. Turn your head one way. And turn your head the other way. Okay, now we're going to come back to center. All right, we're going to have our head set, we're going to come up. Okay, about maybe about 1 inch. We're trying to work these muscles at the back, which support us when we stand and we do our port de bras as well. You don't want to wing these muscles, so you've got to get these very strong. So you're going to be coming up flat back here, holding, using your core to hold you, and you're going to try to release the muscles of the bum. So you don't want to come up by squeezing the glutes. Okay, you don't want to squeeze this as you lift, but you want this to sort of be released. So you're going to come up, inhale, lift, and just balance. You feel these muscles working, give yourself a touch, make sure that the bum is soft. And go ahead and lower everything down. Again, inhale, lift, hold it, core is engaged, and go ahead and lower everything down. Again, here we go. Feel the spine getting longer. Stretch. And lowers everything down. And here we go, lifting up. You're gonna reach your arms up. Go a little bit higher, lift your legs, and let's go swimming. 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there. 5, 6, 7, reach, 8, belly in, 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, reach, 5, belly's in, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, shooting back into the child's pose, and stretch. From this position, we're going to come into our downward dog. Stretch. Let's begin pedaling through our feet a bit, reaching, stretch. Let's come to our plank position here. Let's take 3 push-ups, keeping our elbows by our body. 1, by our ribs rather. 2, 3, into the downward dog, stretch. Send the bum up. Again, here we go. 3, 1, and 2, and 3. This time you're gonna lower down about 1 inch. Stretch, open the chest. Send your heart forward, reach, stretch, stretch, and downward dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Come forward. Lower it down. Keep your feet under 3/4 points and your heart forward. Stretch, reach. Downward dog. Last time. Forward. Lower down. Come through. Reach. And up. Let's bring one leg forward to our deep lunge. Stretching. I'm going to straighten both legs. Head to knee. Again, deep lunge. Now we're going to walk over to this side. Just stretch, opening the chest. And we're going to transfer over to the opposite side. Reach, 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 reach. And get that man out here. Stretch. And reach. Coming on up. Squaring off in the hips. Trying not to be too far open. Nice and square here. Both legs parallel. Again, deep lunge down. Let's come on back to our plank position. And let's just hold it. Let's come to our forearm plank. Let's continue to hold it. And let's go ahead and relax here. All right, we're almost just about done. But before that, we need to just do a few more stretches for our hip flexors, okay? So let's start with our legs open out in the second position. Feet are going to be nice and soft. Knees are going to be up toward the ceiling, okay? Just gently go ahead and reach over here and stretch. If you can go a little bit further, go ahead and do so. Try not to let the bum too far off the floor. Trying to create this opposition, all right? And reach, stretch, and coming on up. Let's go ahead and reach long through the side body stretch. Reach, reach. Feel your fingertips stretch and reach, reach, reach. You can use this hand, stretching it out in the opposite direction as well. If you like, you can flex this foot. If you have a bit of a strap, you can also do something like that as well. And coming on up, head to knee, softening. Now in this case, also think you bring your chest forward as well. So you can fold a little bit more. And coming on up, other side, softening in the chest. And coming on up. Let's stretch through the middle. Let's stay here about 20 seconds here. You can stay here. You can reach out a little bit longer. Always lengthening through the low body, okay? And just breathe. Go a little bit deeper. And a little bit deeper. And just slowly come on up. Moving very, very slowly. You're going to soften out your legs. Slowly bring your legs back together. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and shake out the thighs. Shaking everything out. Give myself a little bit of a pattern here. Especially underneath the feet. Let's go ahead and find our way up to standing. I might have to adjust this here a bit. Pardon me. So from here, I hope you can see me there. Yeah, okay. So now we're just going to come to standing position. Okay, now I just want you to just shift your weight forward and back. Draw your abdominals in. Have your feet nice and wide. Come to the center. Go ahead and shift your weight side to side. Keep your feet on the floor, shifting between the diagonals. One diagonal front and back. And come to center and choose another. Coming back to center, going in a circle. Clockwise. You're starting very large at first. Then your circle is going to get a little bit smaller. Smaller. Try to release the energy in the front of the thighs. And go ahead and reverse the circle. Stretching out the foot. And let's come on back to our center position. Rolling our shoulders back 3 times. And let's roll our shoulders forward 3 times. One hand presses up, stretch, reach. And go ahead and relax the arms. Other hand, go ahead, stretches up, reach, draw everything in. And go ahead and release the arms. And finally, draw your abdominals in, bring your hands on top of your shoulders, open out wide. This is the same as if you're staying this way, keeping your shoulders in line with the hips. You're not breaking up the hips, you're maintaining the natural C curve of the spine. Legs are going to be in the parallel position. Glutes are engaged in the back, and gently turn your head one way, scanning to the side, and come back to center, and go ahead and scan the other way. Back to center. Let's take a deep inhale. As we go ahead and lower everything down. Everybody, I want to thank you for taking this time to join me today. Also, thank you, George, for making this all possible. I hope that you all stay safe during this time. Sending you lots of love and positivity. Thank you so much. All right, goodbye. Oh, my mother's here. Hi.